Hey everybody, it's Sarah Bailey. How you doing today? Today I want to talk to you about what to say and what not to say when you go to local networking events. Networking events can be a gold mine of people for you as you grow your network marketing business. But if you're not careful about how you handle yourself and watch what you say, you can seriously blow your chances of having people join you in your business. So where do you go? First of all, we're going to talk about where to go, then what to say, what not to say, and how to have really effective follow-up with the people that you meet. Where do you go? Well, one place that has a huge wealth of people is at your local Chamber of Commerce events. Oftentimes these chambers will have once a month nightly meetings that are business after hours events. They're like happy hours at different businesses. That's a great place to meet people. There are also hundreds and hundreds of meetup groups around the country, probably thousands of them by now. And you could go to meetup.com and look for local events that way. Another thing you can do is go to Google, do a Google search, and put in quotes, networking events, and then put in the name of your town, and you'll find networking groups that way as well. All right, so you go to the event, what you do. What are you going to do? The first thing you're going to want to do, or that you know, is that you're going to want to collect as many business cards as you can. Now, some networkers will opt to not carry business cards with them. That could be a strategy that you use, because that way you're collecting other people's information, and most of the time when people get business cards, they don't do anything with them anyway. But you're going to set yourself apart from everybody else, right? Right. Okay, that's what you want to do. So you're going to collect some business cards and write notes on the back of these cards after you're done meeting these people and talking to them. Just write a few notes about something unique about them, a need that they have, or I don't know, whatever. You'll find some notes that you can put on the back of these cards. So when you first go up to somebody, or somebody comes up to you and you start talking, what you're going to want to do is build rapport with them. Do not pitch your business on them first thing. Don't do it. Don't do it. So get them to talk about themselves. People love to talk about themselves. So ask them questions. You want to know what questions to ask? You can ask them about their business, their family. Form them. Have you heard of form? F-O-R-M. F is for family, O is for occupation, R is for recreation, M could be for message or money. It just depends on who you're talking to. So you ask them about their family, ask them about their job, ask them about fun things they like to do. And what your goal is to get to know these people, see if you even like them. You may not even want to do business with them. But find out information about them, and you're also going to try in the back of your mind to uncover a need that they may have, and how your business opportunity or your products may help fill that need. But you're not going to talk about that need in particular, or your business, at this first event when you first meet people. No, you don't do that. You listen to what they have to say. For example, you may say, "Hey Joe, how did vacations look for you this year? Did you get to go on any good vacations?" They may tell you yes, they may tell you no. They might say, "You know what, we really just stayed close to home this year. With the economy the way that it is, we just didn't have the money to get out and go on any, elaborate, vacations." And there are a couple ways you could approach it and say, "Oh yeah, I know what you mean. It's a drag when we don't have the money that we want to be able to go to the places where we want to go." The other thing you could do, the other approach you could use, is to say, "Wow, Joe, you know what? I might just have a solution for that." And he'll say, "Really? What is it?" And say, "Oh, we're at a party. I don't want to talk about that right now. Maybe we could set up a time to talk later. I can call you. We can set up another time." And then turn it around with another question back to Joe. "So Joe, tell me, if you could go on vacation, where would you want to go?" And he could talk about that, because then he's going to attach an emotion to what it is that he wants to do, and that can be very powerful. Then you could ask him more questions about his work, and he'll tell you about that. Another thing to do when you're at these networking events is to say, when you're closing your conversation with them, is to say, "Hey Joe, who is an ideal prospect for you, or who is your ideal contact, so that when I talk to people, I might know how to connect them back with you?" Most people don't ask that. That's a great question to ask, okay? All right, so those are things to say. What about what not to say? You don't want to pitch your business with them, okay? Do not do that at this first meeting. Do not throw up on them about that. They might show some polite curiosity when they first meet you, but really it just goes to what they're really at that event for, is to share their business with other people and to get leads for their business. So just keep it cool, keep it mellow, and just mention one or two quick things about your business, and then ask them questions about themselves again. And they'll do that. They'll go back and do that. It's kind of like the dating scene in high school or in college. If you were to chase one person, what's going to happen? They're going to run away, right? But if you pull back, they'll probably come more towards you. Or doing the tango, or doing some kind of, dancing. You lean forward, that person pulls back. So if you want them to come to you, you're going to have to pull back a little bit. The other thing is what not to do. Do not bring flyers with you about your business. Do not bring DVDs or CDs, anything like that, because chances are they're going to end up in the trash can at the end of the evening, and it will be a waste of your money. So don't do that. The last thing I want to talk about is the follow-up. There's so much power in the follow-up. So remember, when you met them and you got their business card, you wrote notes on the back of their card about them so you know what to say when you follow up with them. So that night when you get home from that event, send an email to each individual person. Do not send out a group email. Send an individual email to each person and say something like, hey Joe, it was really great meeting you today at the networking event. Let's catch up sometime soon, have some coffee together so we can see how we might be able to help each other out in business. Chances are you're going to get an email back. Then the next day or the next day after that, call Joe and set up a time to meet for coffee. You're there to build relationships, okay? And the other power behind building this relationship is that even if your business is not a good fit for him, he likely knows a couple hundred other people, so you'll have access to his network. If you don't push your business on him, he's much more likely to give you a bunch of referrals later. I hope this has been helpful. What I'd like you to do is post some comments below. Let me know what you think of this video, and let me know any upcoming topics that you'd like to know about as well. Connect with me on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, and we'll see you soon. Have a fantastic day. Here's to your success.